starting with nothing can feel overwhelming when it comes to building wealth. But what if I told you that anyone, no matter their starting point, could create a solid plan to build real, lasting wealth? In this video, we'll walk through the complete roadmap for beginners, covering everything from setting goals and budgeting basics to investing strategies and beyond. Setting your goals is crucial when building wealth from scratch because it gives you direction and motivation. Think of your financial goals as a roadmap that guides every decision you make. Start by defining short-term goals. These could be saving for a new laptop or paying off credit card debt within 6 months. Then, look ahead to your long-term objectives, like buying a house in 10 years or retiring comfortably at 65. To set realistic and achievable goals, use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, instead of saying you want to save money, say you aim to save $100 per month for your emergency fund starting now. Break down larger objectives into smaller steps that are easier to manage. Once you've set your goals, write them down and review them regularly. This helps keep you accountable and motivated. Share your goals with a friend or family member who can support you in staying on track. Remember, setting clear financial goals is the first step toward turning your aspirations into reality. Now that you have set your financial goals and built an emergency fund, it's time to create a budget. A budget is like a financial roadmap that helps you track where every dollar goes each month. Start by listing all your income sources, such as your salary or any side hustles. Next, detail your expenses. Break them down into 2 categories: fixed costs and variable costs. Fixed costs are consistent payments like rent, utilities, and car insurance. Variable costs include groceries, entertainment, and dining out. To get a clear picture of where your money goes each month, track these expenses for at least 1 full month. Use budgeting apps or simple spreadsheets to make this process easier. Once you know how much you're earning and spending, set aside 20% of your income for saving and investing. This might seem challenging at first, but every little bit counts. If you earn $3,000 a month, that's $600 towards savings each month. After setting aside the savings portion, allocate funds to fixed costs next. Then tackle variable expenses within what's left over. By sticking to this budget, you'll start to see your financial situation improve. Remember, the key is consistency and being mindful of every dollar spent. Creating a budget isn't just about cutting back. It's also about making smart choices that align with your long-term goals. As you grow more comfortable with budgeting, look for ways to reduce expenses further or increase income streams. This will give you even more room to save and invest. Building an emergency fund is a crucial step in securing your financial future. Think of it as a safety net that catches you when life throws unexpected expenses at you, like car repairs or medical bills. Most experts recommend having 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up for emergencies. For example, if your monthly expenses are $2,000, aim to save between $6,000 and $12,000. Start small by setting aside a little bit each month. Even if you can only put away $50 or $100 initially, that's okay. The key is consistency. Automate your savings so the money goes into an emergency fund before you have a chance to spend it elsewhere. A separate account specifically for this purpose helps keep your funds dedicated and accessible when needed. Once your initial goal is met, continue building up your buffer until you reach your target amount. Remember, an emergency fund isn't meant for splurges or vacations. It's there to protect you during tough times. By prioritizing this step early on, you'll be better equipped to handle life surprises without taking on unnecessary debt. Starting to save early is one of the most powerful ways you can build wealth over time. The earlier you start, the more your savings benefit from something called compound interest, which means your money earns interest on both itself and any previously earned interest. Let's say you start saving $100 a month when you're 25 years old in an account that pays an average annual return of 7%. By the time you turn 65, you'll have accumulated over $438,000 just from those consistent monthly contributions and compound interest. If you wait until you're 35 to start saving the same amount each month, your total by age 65 would be about $216,000, half of what it could have been. The magic here is time. The longer you save, the more your money grows exponentially, thanks to compound interest. So don't wait until you made a lot of money or paid off all your debts before starting to save. Begin today with whatever amount you can spare, even if it's just $10 a month. Every little bit counts when you start early, and the earlier you start, the less pressure there is on you later in life to save more to reach your financial goals. Remember, saving isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much of that money you can set aside for your future self. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your savings grow over time. Now that you have your budget and emergency fund in place, it's time to invest wisely. Investing is key to building wealth over the long term. Start by educating yourself on different investment options like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. Each has its own risk profile and potential for returns. Begin with low-cost index funds or ETFs that track broad market indexes. These are simple, diversified, and generally lower risk than picking individual stocks. For example, an S&P 500 index fund can give you exposure to the largest U.S. companies in a single investment. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify across various asset classes to spread risk. Consider allocating about 60% of your portfolio to stocks and 40% to bonds if you're starting out, but adjust based on your comfort level and goals. Regularly contribute to your investments even when the market is volatile. This strategy, known as dollar cost averaging, helps smooth out price fluctuations over time. For instance, investing $100 every month into a mutual fund can be more effective than lump sum investments during high or low points in a market cycle. Lastly, keep an eye on fees and expenses. High management fees can eat away at your returns. Look for funds with expense ratios under 0.5%. Every percentage point saved adds to your net gains over time. By following these steps, you'll be well on your way to building a solid investment portfolio that supports your long-term financial goals. Reducing debt quickly is a crucial step in building wealth from zero. Start by listing all your debts, including credit card balances and student loans. Identify which debts have the highest interest rates. These are the ones that will cost you the most money over time. Focus on paying off high-interest debts first while making minimum payments on others. This strategy is called the avalanche method, and it can save you a significant amount of money in interest. Next, look for ways to increase your income or reduce expenses to free up more cash flow towards debt repayment. Consider taking on part-time work or selling items you no longer need. Every dollar you put towards reducing your debt is one less dollar you'll pay in interest later. For example, if you have a credit card balance of $5,000 with an 18% annual interest rate and you make minimum payments, it could take over 27 years to pay off the debt. But by increasing your monthly payment from $100 to $300, you can cut that timeline down to just under 2 years. Remember, reducing debt is a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to stay motivated and focused on your goal of becoming debt-free. Celebrate small victories along the way, like when you pay off a credit card or reduce your total debt by $1,000. This positive reinforcement will keep you going even when times get tough. Once you start building your wealth, monitoring and adjusting your financial plan is crucial for long-term success. Regularly reviewing your budget every month can help you stay on track with your goals. Look at where your money goes each week. Do you find yourself spending too much on dining out or subscriptions? Adjust those expenses to stick closer to your budget targets. Every 6 months, revisit your investment strategy and rebalance if necessary. For example, if one of your stocks has grown significantly while others lag behind, selling some of the winners and reinvesting in underperformers can help maintain a balanced portfolio. This process is called rebalancing, and it's important to keep your investments aligned with your risk tolerance. Don't forget about reducing debt. If you're making progress but feel stuck, consider adjusting your repayment strategy or negotiating lower interest rates on loans. Small tweaks can make big differences over time. Stay informed about market trends and economic changes that might affect your financial plan. But remember, don't let short-term fluctuations scare you into major changes. Stick with a long-term perspective focused on meeting your goals. By consistently monitoring and adjusting your finances, you'll be better prepared to handle unexpected challenges and keep building toward a secure future. By following these steps, you'll be on your way to building wealth even if you start with zero. Remember, the key is consistency and patience. Subscribe to Cash Decoded for more tips and strategies to help you grow your financial knowledge and net worth.